See what makes Pennsylvania a unique and exciting place to work and the opportunities it presents with PCN Tours. PCN, proud to bring Pennsylvania history and culture to you. Did you know you can watch all of your favorite PCN originals and more at home or on the go? Download the PCN app on your favorite device and tune in to see what makes Pennsylvania's heart beat. Watch videos on demand, see multiple live streams, and check out the free selected programs and events. PCN, Pennsylvania Politics and Policy, History and Culture, Sports, and more.
PIAA Championship games are the exclusive property of the PIAA. TV coverage licensed to PCN, whose exclusive rights protected by federal copyright law. Any retransmission of any kind or other use of the TV coverage of this game without the express written consent of the PIAA is prohibited by law. Good one here from the Giants Center. Matt Martucci, Phil Shaner, producer Matt Hall, Craig Peterson, our director Andy Himmelreich, our fantastic crew. What a start, both sides.
Outstanding, just what I thought we'd have. We said both these teams like to score, 17 points apiece in that first quarter. For Bishop Guilfoyle, they got, again, the way they handle the press is going to be a key. They got to take care of the basketball. And then for Matt Cizik-Simons, the good ball movement for the Mighty Elephants. They did a great job of spreading the ball around. You see the number of weapons and guys that have the ability to shoot outside shots and also to take it to the rim.
Poplar, who had the big first quarter. There with Jabbar Slaughter, Naeem Edwards. So Keith Fleming also in there off the bench. And lost out of bounds. They turn it over for what's the second time.
Substitutions for Massive Science.
On their second turnover.
Number 1, Samash Mills.
Talking with Bishop Guilfoyle, you know, here they are trying to win their first state boys basketball championship. The girls have 6 state titles, and of course, a lot of people in recent memory, the football team won 3 straight titles, 2014, 2015, 2016, but their basketball on the boys' side getting it done for Guilfoyle.
Catch and shoot from the corner. And that time unable to convert. It was Montecalvo stepping outside that mid-range. Watson, and one and done. Ruggery looking to push the pace. Got it back into end.
Brother to brother. Kyle to Luke. What a cut by Luke Ruggery. 20-point average. The heart and soul of the team. Gave it to his brother. His brother gave it right back to him.
Couple of sons of a staffing business owner and a physician's assistant. A successful family, and it translates onto the court.
Going to St. Francis. That's the only place he wanted to go. He actually recruited St. Francis as a freshman.
Ruggery, and off the step back, give him 5 straight.
Starting to heat up. The Luke Ruggery show. Again, coach said, probably the best player to ever play at Bishop Guilfoyle, and he is the one that raised this program up.
11 for Ruggery. What a quick answer. Watson, and the foul.
Squid Watson can get to the glass, has that body control, excellent ball handler. And take a look at, here it comes. The Ruggery connection. Kyle the junior gives it right back to his brother on the beautiful cut. Luke Ruggery. A couple of baskets in a row for Bishop Guilfoyle. The Ruggery brothers, a nightmare for the opposing team.
Combined 11 points and 5 assists. Watson can't convert. Foul at this end.
Matt, there's definitely an area that Math Civic Sciences is winning, and that is the offensive glass. They're doing a great job, and they have all season. They are dynamite when it comes to offensive rebounds. They own the offensive glass. Just about every team they faced in the state tournament.
Correction, that was just a lane violation. Able to break the pressure with Witherspoon, but got it tipped. Mills got the initial hand on it. He gets rewarded.
That's what they do, that full court pressure, able to get a turnover, and a turnover turns into a basket every time for the Mighty Elephants.
6 now for Samaj Mills. And quickly right back, Helton's second field goal of the basketball game.
Helton, the son of a coach, his dad is the assistant coach at St. Francis. Good shooter.
Marauders back up 4. Unable to convert. Second chance, but we're going the other way.
Well, that's fortunate, because that is to my point of the way the Mighty Elephants rebound the basketball. See the many opportunities they have, then they got called for that foul. Maybe that's part of the reason why they dominate the glass, but they're so physical inside. There's a look at Coach Diggs, and he knows his team does so well on that offensive glass. And that's something that's willpower. When a shot goes up, you have defenders that know to get in position and to go after that ball, and certainly the Mighty Elephants have that.
Ruggery is the younger one, trying to set up Andrew Janaszak. The older Ruggery from distance. And out of bounds will stay with the Marauders. Matchup of the champs of District 6, head coach Chris Drenning, and the District 12 runner-up in Math, Civics, and Sciences.
Coach Drenning happy that the Ruggery family, 3 brothers for Luke. Besides Kyle, there's some younger Ruggeries as well. So that is a good sign for Coach at Bishop Guilfoyle to have some more Ruggeries coming up.
It's a pair of ties, 5 different lead changes already here in the first half. Witherspoon way off the mark, might have actually gotten that altered. And the offensive glass for Ruggery. It's still loose. Watson finally able to track it down, gave it right back. Witherspoon can't finish.
Aggressive for the last couple of seconds of this play here in the state title game.
And a good save for Squid Watson off the energy.
It's like a pinball machine. Hands and balls everywhere.
Everything but the finish on the penetration. Maybe in time to regroup for the Mighty Elephants.
Absolutely. Reset things, get back in your motion, offensive set, and get settled.
Decent look, but Jackson, maybe not his shot. Luke Ruggery, kick out.
Whoa.
And Witherspoon, and an old high school coach that used to say the circus is back in town.
Yeah, I mean, Luke had a great pass that he had to get the ball out to the wing, and then that behind the back pass by Witherspoon. Turnovers, you don't want to see them.
Chris Drenning and the Marauders up by 4 here in Hershey.
Packed with 9 essential nutrients, low-fat chocolate milk can be an important part of your recovery routine. Refuel with chocolate milk after your next workout.
Be a part of the excitement as teams from across the state go head-to-head in the state mock trial competition finals. Sponsored by the Pennsylvania Bar Association and the Pennsylvania Bar Foundation, students serve as lawyers, litigants, and witnesses, all in front of an actual judge and jury. The Pennsylvania State Mock Trial Finals, showcasing the legal professionals of tomorrow, today. Watch on cable and PCN Select. PCN, proud to bring Pennsylvania politics and policy to you.
Flashing back to the last time there was a state title trip for the Mighty Elephants. Hanging right in there, but not quite able to get it done. And what was a loss to Kennedy Catholic and Rick Mancino.
That was in 2016. They were also the state runner-up in Class A in 2014. And their title was back in 2011.
That was Sangaban Kanate, who now does his work on a slightly bigger level as the starting center at West Virginia.
Yes, he does. And his brother is on the Kennedy Catholic team, which will be playing tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for the Now they go from single A up to Class 6A.
You know, minimal jump, right?
Yeah, everybody in the state said, thank goodness it's about time. And we'll see them tomorrow night on PCN for the 6A title tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
And one of Coach Mancino's best, Maceo Austin, headed to play for Keith Dambrot at Duquesne. Good kick out, Watson. And the quick hands, who else? Luke Ruggery.
They got the offensive rebound of the Mighty Elephants, but then the hands and the quickness of Luke Ruggery to knock it free. Both teams have very handsy teams.
Ruggery nearly got it to go. And Vanishak couldn't hit the offensive glass. A little bit of cherry picking, and Jackson able to go up.
Great look by Slaughter to see Jackson down the court and get it to him quickly. There's those runouts that Mass Civic Science is so good at, getting the ball down the court quickly. Here's another look at it. Great pass by Slaughter, and posting up down the court, Jackson puts it in. Jackson, a scrappy, hard-nosed rebounder, scores a lot, always around the basket.
I think it was Ruggery that went down there, and the official stopped play, and he said, "What? I'm okay." This guy's lost a tooth.
Yeah, he lost a tooth in the semifinals the other night, and he didn't miss a minute, and he's going to need some surgery after this is over to completely correct the lost tooth from the semifinals.
Helton might have traveled, and now he does.
Will Helton joined the team as a freshman when his dad came back to St. Francis being an assistant coach. His dad had a 5-year run as a head coach at Eastern New Mexico University, and was at St. Francis as an assistant from 94 to 99, and he's on his 4th year back in his 2nd tour of duty as an assistant coach at St. Francis, where Luke Ruggery will be playing next year.
Nadir Barron sits down. Jabbar Slaughter back into the game. That's Slaughter forcing the issue, and a foul call and a couple shots coming.
Slaughter had the big basket to send the Constitution game into overtime in the semifinals. And here, holds that basketball. Again, we talk about both these teams very handsy. Luke Ruggery got the hand on the basketball, but they called the foul.
That's a second personal on Ruggery. You wonder if you're Chris Drenning, do you maybe sit him down these last 2.5 minutes?
He's such a smart basketball player, such a high basketball IQ. Coach is going to think about that. You know, he knows he has 2 fouls. He's so smart at the game, has played so much basketball. Is Luke a guy that you can leave out there knowing that he's not going to pick up the 3rd before they go to the halftime break?
1 of 2 for Jabbar Slaughter.
Samaj Mills back in the game for the Mighty Elephants.
Mighty Elephants now 1 of 3 as a team from the line. And we're at a 1-point game. 25-24, Bishop Guilfoyle. Last 2.5 of our first half. Matt Martucci, Phil Shaner. Game number 2 of what should be a great day as Helton leaves this one an air ball. Watson with the skip. This is a good matchup. Josiah Witherspoon guarded Watson.
Both guys can handle the ball. Witherspoon, great athlete, good defender.
Watson got it altered, but they stay with it. It's Zahir Jackson for a second field goal.
That's been the story for Mass Civic Science, owning the glass on the offensive side of things, getting second opportunities.
Witherspoon, little extra English, and couldn't quite get it to go.
And rebounding-wise, the Mighty Elephants definitely have the advantage. They have the height advantage, and they're very aggressive around the basket.
1-point Mighty Elephant lead. That will extend. And Mills continues to add to it. First 3 of the afternoon for him, and their 4th as a team.
Mills and Watson, the only 2 seniors on this team, 2 great guards.
Largest lead of the basketball game for Math, Civics, and Sciences. And a foul on Watson. Lonnie Diggs, who spent time, a long time as an assistant under Danny Jackson, who was the previous head coach, asked him, you know, did you want to be a head coach your whole career? He said, no, just kind of ended up falling into it, but it's been good.
Yeah, Ben Franklin High School grad out of Philadelphia, played college basketball for a few years at Moravian under Jim Walker, legendary coach in the Division III ranks.
Witherspoon couldn't finish. Watson off the cross, lost it out of bounds. They stay down at this end.
Both of these teams, I mentioned it before, I'll say it again, very aggressive around the basketball with their hands. If the basketball is anywhere, they're going to have their hands at it, trying to knock balls free. We've seen that a lot here by both teams in the first half.
Inside of a minute to go.
The Elephants being patient. Their motion offense.
Each team's led by as many as 2 possessions. Watson, good decision. He'll go to the line.
It was a good decision. He had the ability to kick the ball out to the corner, but he saw he had some space to get down the lane. And here he goes. Take a look. Going all the way. It's that one-on-one. The help late coming over. Kyle Ruggery trying to come over, but a little too late. Squid Watson saw that he had the lane and took it to the basket. See if he can convert on the foul shots.
Watson makes good on what's only a 2 for 14 trip so far.
Watson with a lot of Division II looks, and some small Division I schools looking at Squid Watson as well. Team leader and court leader and senior. He's the one that always wants to make the big play.
And delivers on a pair of free throws in what's now the largest lead of the basketball game for Math, Civics, and Sciences.
Talk about those runs, the ability to have those runs. We saw a 5-0 run earlier in the first quarter, and Mighty Elephants on a little bit of run here to close out the second quarter.
See if Ruggery and Witherspoon have an answer. Good double. The one place you don't want to get trapped, over on the sideline.
So the pressure for the Mighty Elephants, they're letting the ball. Earlier their pressure was, coming up the court. Now they're getting that trap right when the ball gets past half court. And an excellent trap. And it's very difficult to get out of trap positions, as you mentioned, Matt, especially on the sidelines, because that acts as a third defender. So now all of a sudden you're trapped on all 3 sides, and it's tough to get out of a trap.
And we just lost a couple seconds off the clock there with that kick ball. Should likely reset at least a couple. I think there were about 22 and a half, and 22.1 is where it goes. It's been a back and forth first half here in Hershey. 6 lead changes, a pair of ties. Both teams have led by as many as 2 full possessions. Witherspoon, 10 seconds. Drawing in the double, but that's too deep. 6 seconds, and we get a tie-up, and the Mighty Elephants.
Perfect setup by the Mighty Elephants defensively. Witherspoon too high out, and then he dribbled right into that trap and didn't have anywhere to go. So excellent job by Coach Diggs and the Mighty Elephants to set that up.
Live ball turnovers, that's their 9th.
That was the key. Remember, we talked yesterday in length with Bishop Guilfoyle and their staff, and they said those live ball turnovers are going to kill them.
One more for Mills. And an air ball, but the largest lead of the basketball game for Math, Civics, and Sciences. Halftime here in Hershey. Mike Zambelli, Jim Wills will have your first half highlights when we return. Good start for Chris Drennick and the...
Chris, come on, we got a game. Let's go.
Let's go.
40 years ago, the worst nuclear incident in United States history happened right here in Pennsylvania. PCN remembers the 3 Mile Island accident with special programming, including stories from Pennsylvanians who were there and expert testimonies on its lasting effects. Watch March 25th through the 28th on cable and the PCN app. Visit PCNTV.com to see the full schedule. PCN, proud to bring Pennsylvania history and culture to you. Since 1979, PCN has brought Pennsylvania to the people of this great Commonwealth. We introduce elected officials and talk to them about the issues. We show history in our own backyard and take you inside your favorite places. We cover your local high school championships and cheer them on to victory. 40 years. We are Pennsylvania politics and policy, history and culture, sports, and so much more. PCN, proud to bring Pennsylvania to you.
Halftime entertainment here at the Giant Center of the Boys 2A Championship, and what a duel between the Marauders of Bishop Guilfoyle and the Mighty Elephants of Math, Civics, and Science. Welcome back to the half. Mike Zambelli, pleased to be joined by Jim Wills. Jim, what a very hard-fought first half of this ball game. Both teams, both programs, able to do some of the things that they like. Math, Civics, Science with a nice push at the end of the half to have this advantage.
Yeah, they rallied at the end of the half, Mike, but they were on the ropes up until that point.
They were.
The thing of it is, they've been matched step for step. That's been the whole key of this ball game. Forget about shooting, forget about defense. They are matched step for step, and they really couldn't adjust to it until the end.
Well, obviously, their relentless pursuit of the rim is one of the concerns for the Marauders, but they start making threes from beyond that three-point arc, and this team becomes awful dangerous.
Yeah, the thing of it is, you're going to get a lot of action from that three-point strike. Poplar does a great job from the outside. He was 2 of 3 in that first half from the outside. That's the kind of thing you want to get if you're the Mighty Elephants, because they can give you inside presence. We know about that. So there you see him making that other one right there. But they've really looked to make that outside presence. Samaj Mills does a nice job of getting himself one there as well. So it'll be interesting to see if they can continue that in the second half.
That pursuit of the rim resulted into 10 offensive rebounds in that half. You know, Jim, I couldn't help but think defensive coaches in football talk about gang tackling. I thought the Marauders did a good job early in this game of gang rebounding. They got away from that, and it hurt them as the game progressed.
They did in that last 4 minutes. You're exactly right, Mike. They got away from that rebounding aspect, and that's what you got to do, because MCS is going to be religiously hitting those boards, and you got to pound them and get them out of there.
Josiah Witherspoon, the fine point guard for the Marauders. We're going to start with him highlight-wise. He's got a heck of a handle and that ability to create off the dribble.
Well, you see he had 6 points in that first half, but the thing of it is, they really didn't have an answer for him when he got open. You see that great move with the left hand to the three. Does a great job from the outside. You're going to see a great feed right here. Again, they looked for him, and he did a great job in that first half.
Of course, then the other end of it is Luke Ruggery, and what a bullseye or a sharpshooter number 3 is.
He gets in his position very, very quickly. That's the thing. Catch and shoot is his specialty. Had 11 points in that first half. Did a great job of getting to the spot right when he needed to. And I'll tell you what, his release, his target point, everything on that is like a shooting video. He does a great job. And then he gets the feed from his brother there that makes it all the sweeter.
Younger brother Kyle, the junior, he knows how to take care of his big brother. I can only imagine what it's like in that Ruggery family to see those two combine. It brings a tear to your eye to watch those two perform at this level.
It does. They're so intense and they're so in tune with each other, which is really nice to see.
Let's start with Math, Civics, Science. Attack the rim, continue to make threes, could be a state champion.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to change anything. They're going to continue to do what they did, which is continue to go to the rim.
Can't help but think that Bishop Guilfoyle needs to make, number 1, smart decisions and continue that good shot selection offensively.
Yeah, they got to get a couple more threes from the outside. They got to get Witherspoon, as you said, and both Ruggery's involved in that second half. But the most important, go back to that rebounding.
Guilfoyle and their fans are ready to do battle here this afternoon. Their loyal fans wearing their Army fatigues, and it's going to be a battle here in this second half. Matt Martucci, Phil Shaner to take us home when we return.
PCN brings you the PIAA Championships in a variety of sports. From the field to the pool and the court to the track, PCN brings you the best Scholastic teams competing on the state's biggest stage from all the best angles. With multiple cameras, instant replays, and professional commentary, we take high school sports and elevate them to new heights. Watch on cable and the PCN app. PCN, proud to bring Pennsylvania sports to you.
PCN brings the distinct aspects of Pennsylvania and its residents to your favorite screen.
Hear from state government and community leaders during unedited, balanced coverage of politics and policy.
Dig into the rich history and culture of the state, presented by notable residents and historians.
Score a view of the best high school, college, and world-class athletes competing across the state, and much, much more.
Start exploring the Keystone State today on PCN and the PCN app.
Be a part of the excitement as teams from across the state go head-to-head in the state mock trial competition finals. Sponsored by the Pennsylvania Bar Association and the Pennsylvania Bar Foundation, students serve as lawyers, litigants, and witnesses, all in front of an actual judge and jury. The Pennsylvania State Mock Trial Finals, showcasing the legal professionals of tomorrow, today. Watch on cable and PCN Select. PCN, proud to bring Pennsylvania politics and policy to you.
Halftime here at the Giants Center. What's a 6-point lead for the runner-up from District 12, Math, Civics, and Sciences, on top of Bishop Guilfoyle. Courtside here at Chocolate Town. Matt Martucci, Phil Shaner, what if I told you that the team that was shooting 70% in the first half wasn't the one that was up on the scoreboard?
It's kind of amazing, but their three-point shooting, not bad. They're, three-point shooting-wise, 5 of 14. Coach would like to see that a little better for Bishop Guilfoyle. But I think, again, the way that Math, Civic, and Science controlled the glass, got those second opportunities, and really it was that second quarter. It was a 17-17 first quarter game, and then those runs. We talked about the runs at the top. That's what Bishop Guilfoyle was trying to avoid, but the Mighty Elephants, 10-0 run in the last 5, 14-3 run in the last 6:33 of the second quarter.
And 70% first half shooting for what ends up being Bishop Guilfoyle, but the biggest difference overall ends up being those 9 turnovers.
Yeah, that's a big key. And also you see the rebounding, 19 for the Mighty Elephants, 12 for the Marauders, a key factor there. But you're right, those turnovers. So there you talk about the shooting percentage. Bishop Guilfoyle shooting it pretty well, but those turnovers are so key. And was that stress to us yesterday or not when we met with the coaching staff with Bishop Guilfoyle yesterday at the hotel?